Before buying a brand new Apple Watch for the fourth time, I wanted to test myself and see if I would truly miss it. So I gave up my Apple Watch for an entire week and traded it in for a cheap fitness tracker. Welcome everyone, it is Andrew here for AppleInsider. I've been using the Apple Watch since it debuted and wearing it nearly every day. I never really gave myself a chance to go without it. So before going in on a new Apple Watch once more, I traded it in for the MeBand 2. I picked this fitness tracker up for less than $30 and I wore it an entire week instead of my Apple Watch. I tried to replicate a lot of the main features that I use on my Apple Watch, including monitoring my heart rate, tracking my activities, and getting notifications. With the MeBand 2, I was able to do all of that pretty easily. The MeBand 2 is fairly minimalistic. It's just a tiny little fitness tracker. I can still wear a watch at the same time. There's a little capacitive button right below the screen on the front that allows you to cycle through a bunch of customizable metrics, including the distance that you've traveled, the time, or your heart rate. It uses similar optical heart rate technology right there on the back, and comparing it to my Apple Watch and my Polar heart rate monitor, it seems pretty solid. It also has a really long battery life, and I don't have to worry about charging it every single day. The puck can be removed from the band, not only for charging, but to swap the band out with other design options if this is going to be kind of a daily wearable. The MeFit app goes along with it, and it works really well. It pulls in all the information that you'd expect, including your distance, activities, workouts, heart rate information. All that is pulled right here into the app, and of course it even syncs with Apple's Health app, so if you're using that for any other kind of analysis, that's still totally doable. Starting out the week using the MeBand 2, I was totally on board. I could definitely see myself using this rather than using my Apple Watch. It definitely seemed like something I would be able to do. But as the week progressed, that definitely did not seem to be the case. Without my Apple Watch, I ended up using my iPhone more to replace a lot of the core features that I used for my Apple Watch. Using Siri, hands-free phone calls, watching out for my heart rate stuff, the HomeKit control, wallet and Apple Pay, quick access to weather, and a lot more I had to use my iPhone and my HomePod for. And even checking out iOS 12's screen time analytics actually showed that I had an increase in use on my iPhone. And when I'm trying to cut down on my iPhone usage, this is kind of trending the wrong way. One of the things that I thought I would be okay with was notifications. Using the MeBand 2, there's a lot of different notifications you can get, including alarms, phone calls, text messages for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these kinds of things. And those notifications did come through, and it was very helpful, but didn't give you any information about them. They weren't rich notifications like you see on the Apple Watch. And whenever I'd get a notification, it made me pull out my phone and kind of dig in deeper. And then I just end up using my phone for other things at the same time. Whereas on my Apple Watch, I'd get a notification, see what it was, kind of deal with it without having to pull out my phone at all. With such a personal device, it's really hard for me to kind of recommend one way or the other which way either person should go. The MeBand is pretty awesome. It's less than $30, has all the fitness tracking things that I really need, has a really long battery life, and I can really replicate a lot of the features of the Apple Watch with the MeBand. But it's not really that simple. Just because I get a notification doesn't mean it's the same type of notification I could get on the Apple Watch that's much richer and has more information. Paying for things was more difficult because instead of going through the Starbucks drive-thru and just handing them my Apple Watch through the window, I had to unplug my iPhone from CarPlay and kind of route it out instead. Even things that I didn't think about became a little bit more of an annoyance, like unlocking my computer without having my Apple Watch attached. I did like the sleep tracking capabilities. The MeBand would sync back to the Health app, show all my sleep data, can analyze it kind of in other sleep apps just to kind of keep track of how much I'm actually getting rest that I desperately need. And you can kind of do that on the Apple Watch. I've tried a bunch of different apps. I've tried the actual Sleep Score Max hardware system. I've tried the Sleep Score app. I've tried Auto Tracker. I've tried Pillow. Pillow is probably my latest one that I've been trying. But the Apple Watch just doesn't have quite enough battery life to make it through. Usually I can get through a day and through the night of tracking my sleep, but it's still just a little bit big, a little bit heavy. I did like having a smaller, less invasive fitness tracker being able to monitor my sleep on my wrist. That's something I still wish the Apple Watch would find a better way to implement. After abandoning my Apple Watch for a few days, I really started to miss it. Just so many things were not as full featured on other fitness trackers. I've tried Fitbits, I've tried the MeBand, we've tried a bunch of different ones, and nothing has been as well-rounded as the Apple Watch. There's so many features to it that's not just about the fitness and health capabilities, which are still there and extremely useful. One of the best examples I can give is when we take our dogs out for a run. Normally, I take my cellular Apple Watch, pair with my AirPods, play and stream some Apple Music on the go. I lock my door with my August, and I can get any notifications, phone calls, text, or security stuff from my home while I'm on the go. But without that, I was left a little bit in the dark and didn't have as much peace of mind. Didn't know what was going on at home. I couldn't be reached if someone needed to call or text me, and I couldn't even listen to music without either taking my iPhone with me, which didn't work well running around in gym shorts, and I clearly couldn't attach any headphones to this. There are plenty of people out there who hate the Apple Watch, many more who also love it, and I definitely fall into the latter. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of the things I've missed in the past week. While I don't know with certainty that I'm going to jump on the Series 4, I can say that I love my Apple Watch.
If you enjoyed this video, like it and hit that subscribe button. Also, check out our price guide, which makes it extremely easy to find the best deals on Apple products updated daily. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next video.